Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Clarity. My name is Sahil, and this is the channel where we talk all about blockchain and cryptocurrency. So, in today's video, I will be talking about Bitcoin 2022. This is one of the biggest event that is happening in cryptocurrency space because Bitcoin is one of the biggest coin. Obviously, you know that, and this is the event that has so many good news out of it, and we can go through over a few of those. I want to cover a bit of highlight about it and show you which is one of the biggest outcome of this conference. So let's get right into it. Okay, so if you're looking at their website, first of all, you can see they had the buy tickets option. Obviously, the event is done now, but they had a lot of speakers on who were really prominent speakers because Bitcoin has been really famous in big investors lately because of how it is saving them from inflation. So typically, these people are like people who have been in the space for a while, but they are coming out because they want the technology to be adopted by everyone now. So if you go below on this website, you will see that they had the day one as industry day, so day two and three were main conferences, and day four was Sound Money Fest. So if you see their confirmed speakers, Michael Saylor, Saifuddin Amos, Adam Back, Jack Muller, Naomi Park, Kathy Wood, Jordan Peterson, who was a big surprise for me. I listened to him a lot. If you don't know, he's a psychologist, he's a freedom of speech advocate. Anthony Pomp, who is having a great podcast. I also watch his podcast for crypto news. If you want to do that too, you can look at it. So yeah, a lot of big personalities there. Peter Thiel, who's co-founder of PayPal and Palantir, Odell Beckham Jr. So heaps of speakers. You can see that they are already in the space and they have been doing this for a while. Michael Saylor is one of the biggest whales in the space because he's buying Bitcoin from last couple of years for his own company, MicroStrategy, and he also holds it in his personal portfolio. So big numbers and big players here. In my opinion, the biggest news coming out of the Bitcoin conference was from Jack Mullers, who is the CEO and founder of Strike. So in his presentation, he mentioned that he's going to partner with Shopify, who is one of the biggest e-commerce platform in the world, and he's gonna facilitate online Bitcoin transaction doing that. So this is a huge news because Strike is already involved in these transactions because it's a mobile app for sending and receiving money. You can even buy crypto on that. But the best thing about it is you can have other transactions that are straight away paid out because of the Lightning Network. It uses the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which is so fast and so cheap for transactions, and it will be a really big deal because when you use this app, the transactions are settled in a fashion that is not currently done in the current system. So it is faster, and obviously it settles the payment faster for everyone, even the shopping merchants who are the shop owners in the space. So they will be benefited by this. So if you see this article on Blockworks, it says that in a move to revitalize the payment processing industry, which Strike CEO Jack Muller said Thursday has been stagnant for 55 years. So the company unveiled a partnership with Shopify to facilitate Bitcoin to cash payments over the Lightning Network. So the setup is live now on Los Angeles-based streetwear designer Warren Lotas, with the plan of being to add additional merchants in the coming months. Muller said at the Bitcoin 22 conference in Miami. So he showed it in his presentation. This brand, which is Warren Lotus, which is really famous with hip hop artists and other streetwear models, because he showed how you can use this app and use Lightning Network just through QR code and not you don't need to use all the other payment systems because they are so old and we are still on the 50-year-old financial system, which is not according to our technology. So why should we do that? That's the point he's making out. So Jack Moller mentioned another gap that we have right now in our space of cryptocurrency adoption and Bitcoin adoption. So he mentioned that around 80% of transactions are still done in person. So we need a system which can be used in in person, like in store when you go in a retail store or when you go in a cafe or buy coffee there. Then you need to have a solution for that. So for that purpose, he partnered up with NCR Corporation, which is one of the biggest software companies which is providing point of sale systems. So this company has $6.92 billion of revenue in 2019. So you can understand how huge this can be. The impact of this can be felt around the world, because out of six point of sale system, one is NCR Corporation's provided point of sale system. So that's a huge deal, and this is going to bring more adoption. So that was the point of his presentation and partnership with NCR. He can show. He also mentioned about Blackhawk, which is another retailer which has around 400,000 merchant and 37,000 partners in the space. So if you see Blackhawk network here, which is like this, so you might have seen them, might not have, but they are big because look at their impressions, their rewards. They have different reward card systems as well. So this will have a big play in the game of adoption of crypto. So you can see Blackhawk have Disney, eBay, Facebook, iTunes, Amazon. All of them are using this network for payments, and obviously you don't need to know what's underlying this system, but if we have to adopt a technology like Bitcoin, then it needs to be widespread and easily accessible to people. So this is what is happening in the space, and I think this was a great news because you can see that how many storefronts are these, 400,000 plus. So in 28 countries, that's something. You can just have a click of button and a transaction will be done because of Bitcoin's Lightning Network, and it will be cheaper as well. So that is the purpose of Jack Moller's partnership with this, and there are a lot of things coming out from the Bitcoin conference. A lot of companies have partnered with each other, and they had different speaking sessions. So I will be covering that along the way because these news have different consequences in future, and how people adopt cryptocurrency will be really dependent on this kind of event. I've been doing some events myself as well here in Melbourne because it's growing faster. I'm going to NFT meetups, so if you want to join those as well, you can message me on any social media platform. I would put the link in the description for them. Thanks for watching my videos. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe, and you share it with people who want to learn about this space. So this is the goal of my channel, that I want to give value to people who are coming into this space and make them know about the technology, not just the money side of it. I want you to learn about that space because I'm doing that too myself. So make sure you like and subscribe, which is a free way to support my channel. So I'll see you next week in another video, and make sure you leave the comments below so that I know what you want to learn about next. Thanks. Have a good one.